Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cafecito and Kane show. If you are new to the channel, please, you know what to do. Go down and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. And we are here to talk about another commit that Mario and the Magic Loafers have landed today. Gavin Nicks, no huge surprise here. He was kind of expected to commit to Miami, but it's nice to finally hear the official news. He is verbally committed. The very talented blue chip middle linebacker from IMG Academy stands at 6 foot, 225 pounds. Definitely your prototypical Mike linebacker. Physically, he looks the part on tape. But what jumps out at me even more than that is that he has kind of like those new age abilities as well. He's not your old school thumper that he's just going to stop the run, shoot the gaps, and that's about it. No, Gavin Nicks is very athletic. He can drop back into coverage. He does have that ability. He can cover sideline to sideline. He's not going to get beat around the edge. So he's not limited in any way. He is definitely a Mike. I don't see him moving to the weak side or the strong side, but that's good. I mean, you want a true Mike. You want a guy that's going to, especially in this day and age in college football, you want that guy that's going to be the brain of your defense. Right now, we have that in Kiko Maui-Noa, who definitely is that old school thumper type of linebacker, one of the best in the country at that specific thing, one of the best run-stopping middle linebackers in the nation, if not the best. He's gone after this season. After him, you got Popo Aguirre, who came in with last year's class, impressed everybody in the spring, and I think he will be next in line to play the Mike. Gavin Nicks will be the guy right after him, in my opinion. So probably around 2027-ish, he will assume that role. We haven't had 3-4 great middle linebackers in a row like this in a while. I remember we had Dan Morgan, and after Dan Morgan, actually, no, even before that, you had Nate Webster, then Dan Morgan, then Jonathan Vilma. Then after Jonathan Vilma, you had guys like John Beeson, Tavares Gooden. A few years after Tavares Gooden, you had Denzel Perriman. Then it kind of ran out after that. And, you know, shout out to Shaq Quarterman a few years after Denzel. Shaq was legit, made to the NFL, but, you know, there were gaps over the last 20 years, certainly in the 2010s. So we want to make this linebacker you again. He now gets added to that linebacker group of Elijah Melendez and Ezekiel Marcelin. Now, what all these guys have in common is athleticism. They are all tackling machines. And it's hard to find, honestly, a better trio right now in America. There are a few, you know, if you go into the upper echelons, the Georgias of the world, sure, they're going to land. They're still at a position where they're going to land whatever 5-star they want. But that's a nice trio that Miami has that is going to be the envy of most of America. So very happy about this pickup. Again, middle linebacker still in today's college football, very important. So, you know, very intelligent player as well. He's a leader. Coming out of IMG Academy, you're kind of, you know, you're taught that leadership already. You're already taught to, you know, in that college atmosphere, he's already kind of used to that in at IMG. They're taught to fend for themselves and grow up a little bit sooner than your average high school player in that kind of setting. So very excited about this pickup. And then we got more to come this week. You got, of course, Darion Coleman, the quarterback, potential quarterback recruit that Miami is going after. He is set to announce July 3rd. So that would be 2 days from now, Wednesday. He is a composite 4-star on the 247 composite. He is very athletic, very talented QB, not the biggest QB in the world, 6'1", you know, right around 170. But his tools, he has some tools that really impress me. For instance, he just with a little flick of the wrist, the ball just flies out of his hand. You look at his tape on Huddle, and he's hitting everybody downfield in stride. There's no underthrows, nothing like that. He puts some real zip on the ball. He throws some nice touch passes. He's accurate, very quick to get out of the pocket. Great lateral movement, makes guys miss. I like that aspect of it. He can throw on the run. I like Coleman a lot. You know, he's another guy just like Nickel last year. Comes in kind of like on that borderline of the 4 stars, but he'll start to climb the ranks. I would not be surprised at all if he does that. I think he still has room to grow into his body. So, you know, he'll put on weight. I'm not concerned about that. And then, of course, you got on July 4th set to announce Hilton Drake Stubbs, the uber talented safety, is trending towards Miami at the moment. He's another one. He's about 6'1", 195, longer, rangy, great tackler, can come up and stop the run. He can blitz. He can drop back into coverage. It's hard to find really a weakness in his game. So he's going to add, again, to a very talented DB room that we're starting to build. And he I think, is just the beginning. So there you have it. Mario and those Magic Loafers, once again, doing their work, landing another state of Florida commit, linebacker, position of need. I like this one a lot, and I'm excited. So I will be on to update you guys on future pickups. Again, I think this is going to be a busy week for Miami, and looking forward to it. Heading into the 4th of July break, I think we're going to be sitting in a good spot. And guys, we're only 61 days away from kickoff, just 2 months. Once we hit that 2-month range, it goes by like that. So we'll see where we're at come kickoff, recruiting class wise. But yeah, I think we're going to be in really good shape. Anyways, guys, again, please don't forget to go down, hit subscribe, hit the like button. And as always, go Canes. Have a good night, everybody.